Sorry. Damn. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. Um, I'm gonna have to do this over again. Okay. But at the end of the day, sorry about that. Thank you, Godlike, for that. I didn't realize I was muted. Um, can you guys hear me now? Godlike, thumbs up, thumbs down. Uh, I'm pretty sure I'm not muted anymore. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that the freaking headset was muted. But yeah. Um, so at the end of the day, I literally was talking. Um, okay, so I'm gonna literally do this over again then. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know I was muted. So back to what I was saying. Like Mr. Rock used to be a competitive eater way back in the day, and everything else. I'm sorry that I didn't know I was muted, but so yeah. With number 10 is the Red Top Burger Challenge, 16 patty challenge. Um, Yeah, so this freaking thing was literally as big as my head. The challenge was that you just had to finish the burger. And it came with fries. I also ordered a chocolate shake at the time. Chocolate shake wasn't recommended. Um, but yeah, Red Top is in Winnipeg. Um, I think it's in St. Boniface area, if I remember correctly, and it's still open to this day. The challenge still exists, so if people want to come to Winnipeg and try to challenge yourself, it still exists. It's 16 patties, plate of fries, and a little thing of coleslaw, and you literally just have to finish the meal. I finished that meal with 75 minutes in a way. Um, but yeah. Um, Number 9 is the hottest wing challenge in New Jersey. As I was literally saying earlier, but technically no one could hear me. This was one that Mr. Rock lost, but it was my first hottest wing challenge ever. So I literally did this back in 07, 08, and it was literally just fire. And it literally proved that I can actually handle. Because I did 8 wings, but I threw up. The challenge was technically you had to literally do the 10 wings, and they had ghost pepper, habanero, everything. Like these were hot freaking wings. And before I would literally, hey Minky Minx, hope all is well. I realized I was muted, so I'm literally doing the video over again. But yeah, so the number 9 is the hottest wing challenge in New Jersey. But yeah, I literally threw up the hottest wings everywhere. I lost this challenge, but it was a testament that I can actually handle heat. And I literally was determined to literally do a wing challenge and win at that time because I knew for a freaking fact that I could literally do it. So that was number 9. Number 8's a pizza challenge in New York. So it was about, I think, 20 or 40-inch pizza or something like that, and you only had half an hour to finish it. I actually did finish this challenge. In a way, I did finish it in New Jersey. Um, and as I said before, but technically no one heard me, um, you got a T-shirt and you got your name and photo up on the wall for doing this. Um, Eventually, the restaurant did close. I found out in New York, the restaurant did close. It closed in 2020, so all that freaking shit was done. Um, I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think it was like Sal's Pizzeria or something like that. I think it was called. But yeah, it was in New York, and yeah, it was New York style pizza. Um, Number 7 is the Poutine Challenge in Montreal. So this was literally close to my last challenge. This was literally up there. So I went to Montreal back in probably like 24. Yeah, I went to Montreal in 2014, and over there just before, and I went there for the Judas Priest concert. But I didn't realize that they were having a foodie challenge over there at for poutine. And this someone literally said, "You're a competitive eater, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And they literally said, "Well, we got this poutine challenge here." And honestly, the poutine challenge was just to see how much poutine you can literally eat within 1 hour. And honestly, I ate literally 10 plates of poutine Hello, Sinistar. Hope all is well. But yeah, it was literally, so I literally finished 10 plates of poutine in literally 1 hour, um, which honestly was not good. I don't mind poutine, but it was literally like all different kinds. So you had like, I remember like pulled pork poutine. I remember bacon poutine was one. I remember technically like a spicy poutine was another. Like I remember all of these freaking things, but technically I can't remember the location of it. Because technically I remember it being like a French place, and Mr. Rock's not good with French words, to be honest. I went to Montreal not knowing a single damn word of French, pretty much. But I went there for the Judas Priest concert, but I found out I was doing a food challenge there as well. So there's that. Number 6 is the T-Rex Burger Challenge. If people don't know about the T-Rex Burger Challenge, there was one here in Manitoba. Um, oh, thanks, Sinistar. I got a lot of Judas Priest t-shirts. I'm a huge Judas Priest fan. Huge Judas Priest fan. I got a tattoo on my arm of literally Judas Priest in a way. And I got Judas Priest freaking concert tickets, everything else. So yeah, I got tons and tons of Judas Priest stuff. Um, but yeah, the T-Rex burger was literally like it was. I think it was a 16 patty freaking thing at Wendy's. It was a limited time. It was that's fine, Sinistar. It's fine. That's why I'm doing live streams so people can interact and talk to me as well. So it's fine. But yeah, the T-Rex, it was literally a 16 patty at Wendy's. Wendy's restaurant had this. And it was in, I think it was in Stonewall, Manitoba. And my friend told me about it. He literally said, Wendy's literally has a freaking food challenge. You got to go to it. And I literally said, well, technically, would you drive me over there? He literally said, frick, if you could finish it, I'll pay for your gas and everything. So I actually went down there, tried this freaking huge Wendy's. It was literally like 16 Baconators in one burger, in a way. And if you didn't never seen the T-Rex burger, you can go look it up. It was impressive. But yeah, Manitoba actually had it. I don't know if anywhere else had it, to be honest. I don't know if any other place had it. But yeah, so I literally finished the damn burger and everything. My friend paid for my gas, paid for the gas and everything, and he literally pat me on the back and said, "I've never seen a guy literally eat that much." And I said, "You haven't seen anything, guys." And yeah, but it was pretty impressive. It was just a burger, so it was just a burger, so it wasn't literally like, oh, you know. But the burger literally cost back then was about $54 after taxes. It was literally 45 plus tax, so it was about $54 at the time. And yeah, I remember doing that and it was insane. And yeah, number 5 is Chicago deep dish pizza. I did a Chicago deep dish pizza in Chicago, Illinois, challenge. The frickin' and it was literally like if you never seen a Chicago deep dish pizza, it's frickin' deep. It's like a frickin' pie. And yeah, this freaking thing was so huge. I can't remember where I did this, to be honest. I tried to look up locations earlier, but I couldn't really remember the damn locations. The size of this pizza was, I think it was 40-inch pizza, if I remember correctly. It was it was a 40-inch. That's right, it was a 40-inch because they were saying that this was literally one of the biggest pizzas to literally be made out of Chicago at the time. And yeah, it was a 40-inch pizza, and you literally had 1 hour to finish it. Mr. Rock failed. But at the end of the day, I gave it my all. And like I said, some of these food challenges I failed, some of these food challenges I passed. But I literally always give it my best. But I remember why this pizza's on the list is because it was literally a freaking good pizza. If you never had Chicago deep dish pizza in your life, it was literally wow. You know, it's literally something that needs to be literally done in at least once in your guys' life. You know, if you guys have never tried it. But yeah, I failed that challenge. Because, like I said, I'm not literally a fast eater. And that's the thing. Like, that challenge, you had to be pretty damn freaking fast. And yeah. Now, number 4 is a hot wing challenge. But this one was the one I actually won. I actually won this challenge. So I did a hot wing challenge in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I remember this. I remember this very well. And this was actually hotter than the one in New Jersey. But at the time, I was literally pushing myself, and everything else to literally try to literally eat hot, spicy things. I was pushing it for this challenge. And I remember my dad literally saying, well, technically, you really want to do a hot wing challenge again? And I literally, this one was the exact same. It was 10 wings, but they're the hottest goddamn wings literally possible. Like, these were hotter than the ones in New Jersey. And I'm not joking. This was literally hotter than the one in New Jersey that I literally did earlier. So this would have been literally back in, I think, 2009. I did the hot wing challenge. It was either '08 or '09 when I went to Pittsburgh and I did the hot wing challenge. And like I said, same freaking scenario as the New Jersey one. Same scenario. You have literally 10 wings. You can't drink milk after you literally finish it. You can't drink milk. And my eyes were crying. I was crying, guys. And honestly, Mr. Rock does not cry very often. But I was crying during that freaking food challenge because how hot. My face was literally almost purple after doing the challenge. And yeah. And they literally, and for this food challenge, they even said that you can actually throw up. They even said you can freaking throw up, but you have to literally throw up after the 10 minute, after you eat the 10 wings and after the 10-minute mark. You could actually throw up. I actually did throw up after I finished the challenge. Trust me, I threw up because I literally drank a whole entire 4 liter of milk. I did. I drank the whole entire 4 liter. I drank the whole entire 4 liter of milk, and I freaking threw up because my mouth was so on fire. And yeah, I just remember chugging the milk and just freaking puking at the same time. And it was literally nasty, but I did do it. Number 3 is a pizza challenge in Minnesota. Now, people literally might know this guy. Adam Richman, Man versus Food. This was the first food challenge that I literally did with him. And that's why this is on the list. My friend literally called me and literally said, and this was probably back in 2010, 2011. It was just before my dad died, actually, which is really weird. But yeah, he called me and literally said, well, technically, hey, have you ever watched the show Man vs. Food? I said, I love that show. Well, technically, Adam Richman literally wants to meet you, and he wants to literally do a food challenge with you. It was never filmed, so people would say, well, was this ever filmed? It was never filmed. So guys, if you were to try to find this, um, there's a picture of us at the restaurant, I believe. Um, there's a picture of us at the restaurant. I tried to look up the restaurant. I can't freaking find this location anymore. Um, but yeah, it was literally close to the Mall of America. So if you know where Mall of America is, like it was close to like in between Minnesota and that area, you know. So I remember doing the challenge, and it was literally I think it was literally a 20-inch pizza each, which is nothing pretty much when you literally have heard that I've done literally like food challenges like crazy. Um, but yeah, it was a 20-inch pizza, and Adam Richman won. It was just me and him, and it was just to see who would actually be able to finish the pizza the quickest. That's all it was. That's all it was. It was no literally like a huge food challenge. It was just to see who would finish their pizza the quickest, and he finished with no time. Me, I was literally taking my time. I was literally, and my biggest problem was is that I was kind of starstruck because I was a big Man versus Food fan. So I kept on asking him questions, and that's where I probably effed up, you know, because yeah. Number 2 is a Philly cheesesteak challenge in Philly. Now, this one was literally against with a guy named that people still have heard of today. Brandon the garbage can Clark. Um, my friends was good friends with Brandon the garbage man Clark, and he literally said, "Well, technically, you're a food competitive eater." I said, "Yeah." Well, we have a little freaking surprise for you. I said, "What's that?" Well, this guy, I didn't even know who Brandon Clark was until literally a couple years later. In a way, I didn't know he was literally a big deal. He's actually a YouTuber now. He's a YouTuber that does food challenges. He's done some with Randy Santel, Man versus freaking Man. Uh, what was his freaking thing? Beats Food or Man Beer Food or something like that. Beer Man Food or whatever. He's done food challenges. But yeah, I did a Philly cheesesteak challenge with him. I love Philly cheesesteaks. Don't get me wrong. Philly cheesesteaks from Philly, so freaking good. But yeah, and so I did the challenge with him. The challenge was just to literally see who can eat the most. That's what Brandon Clark literally challenged me to. I ate 13 cheesesteaks. He ate freaking 15. So I lost. I lost, but barely lost at the time. It was just to see who can eat the most. We ordered a whole bunch of cheesesteaks and see who can actually eat them. That's all it was. But I do. Yeah, I ate 13. I do remember that. I ate 13 of them. He ate 15. So, yes, he ate 15, Minky. So, yeah, he literally beat me on that. But I do have 2 challenges for number 1 because I couldn't decide on which one should be here and which one is literally whatever. So, technically, it's literally top 11, but technically, number 1 is the Blondie's Burger. I actually posted a picture of this on Instagram just to give you a heads up. I posted a picture of this burger on Instagram. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, you could go ahead and go check out this burger. But this was literally the first burger challenge. This was literally the first big boy burger challenge that Mr. Rock did and actually won in a way. There was another burger that was smaller than this size burger, which was called the Titanic. That was my first food challenge, was the Titanic. So people wanted to say, well, what was your first food challenge? It was the Titanic burger here in Winnipeg. The Titanic restaurant, I don't know if I think it got closed down. But the Blondie's Burger, holy crap. If you've never seen the Blondie's Burger before, this freaking thing, and I'm not joking, was pretty much the size of like this. And I'm not joking. And you only had 2 people. So it was me and my freaking friend that went to this restaurant. And we literally freaking ordered this burger. You have 1 hour to finish the burger with 2 people. That's it. And all it is the burger. But if you've seen the size of this damn burger, you'll literally say, wow. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to say, wow. But yes, it was two people. It was me and my friend Ryan. Um, I can't remember his last name, to be honest. I'm not good with last names. Hey, D Legend, hope all is well. But yeah, it was literally me and my pal Ryan, and we finished the damn burger with just under a minute to go. It was 59 minutes and 38 seconds. I still remember it to this day because it was the most impressive thing that Mr. Rock has done for food eating challenges. And that's why it was actually on my list as number 1. Because I don't think I would ever eat a burger like that ever again, to be honest. And yes, it was close. It was as close as possible. I finished my portion of the burger with 52 minutes, actually. It was my friend freaking side. It was my friend that literally pushed it right to the end. And he did, and honestly, I just kept on saying, if you can't do it, just don't do it. Just don't push it. We'll lose. I don't mind. But no, we actually won. We both got our freaking photos up on the wall. Sadly, Blondie's has closed down. It no longer exists. So the challenge, the records, all that shit, it's dead. But I do remember doing the Blondies challenge. And the number one part two is the fish taco challenge. And people will say, number one part two. Yes. The fish taco challenge, a lot of people literally have asked me, why would the fish taco challenge be on the list? Because it was my last food challenge ever of competitive eating. I still literally do some, don't get me wrong, I do some burger challenges and all that stuff. But as of literally like challenges to restaurants and all that stuff, it was my last one. And the fish taco challenge was actually at the Bomber Stadium. So a lot of people don't know who the Bombers are. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers, they're our CFL football team. And when I mean football, I mean like American football, kind of literally played. But yeah. So it was Joey Chestnut, Joey Josh Chestnut, me, and literally 10 and another 8 of us. It was literally 10 people. And it was just to see who could eat the most fish tacos in 10 minutes. Um, I remember I did like 38 fish tacos in literally 10 minutes. Joey Chestnut literally did, I think, 42, if I'm correct. I think he did like 42 in 10 minutes. And it was literally impressive. Um, I know I literally said that I might have eaten more fish tacos, but I actually went back to literally take a look at the record. The record, like that, like if you were to literally take a look at the pictures of that, you would actually see me as well. Um, I was wearing a Bombers jersey. Don't get me wrong, I do not like the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but it was literally a charity freaking thing, and that's the reason why I did it. Uh, for each fish taco that the 10 competitors ate, $1,000 was being donated to children's fund, um, for hospitals and everything else. So I literally was all aboard for it. You know, when it comes to charities and all that stuff, Mr. Rock does have a heart sometimes, and sometimes he eats with his heart. But yeah. But yeah, the fish taco challenge was my last challenge. Like I said, I lost to Joey Chestnut. I was in second place out of the 10 competitors. Um, and even after Joey Chestnut gave me a hug, and he literally said, you know, you're a pretty damn good competitive eater and everything else. And I just, for the past 8, 9 years, I just have not literally done a food challenge, you know, like insane food challenges. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I probably lost as well to the fish taco one, because honestly, for fish tacos, I actually like hot sauce with it. And when you're literally eating fish tacos straight, after a while, it literally just doesn't taste good, to be honest. And that's why I probably started slowing down, and that's why I. Oh, I got plenty, Minky. It's just that technically, I literally did. I'm only doing the top 10. I literally, if you really want to know how many food challenges Mr. Rock did, it's probably about 50, to be honest. I didn't do very many in the States, to be honest, but I did do a lot in Canada. Like, I've done ones around Canada constantly, you know, because that's where I'm from. I'm from Canada. So people would literally say, you know, hey man, can you make the drive to Nova Scotia to literally do a pizza challenge? You know. Well, thank you, Minky. Thank you. And yeah, like I said, I used to be a competitive eater, and thank you on the 60. Thank you guys on the next 69 subs. And yes, I did hit 69 subs. I would love to hit 100. Hey Quantum, hope all is well. I would love to hit 100 by my birthday. I think you were Sinstar. I think you were the 69th one. But yes. Um, with that being said, I will be doing, literally telling you guys before I go what's going to be happening to the channel. September 6th. Sinstar. September 6th. So I got literally just under 2 months. But yeah, I would love to hit 100 by my birthday, but if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. It would just be nice, you know. Uh, but yeah. So the channel update thing. If people didn't know, I've been doing a lot of wrestling video games for July with AEW Fight Forever and everything, because it's called July is Alright for Fighting. So I'm doing a lot of literally like AEW. I will be doing WWE 2K23 live stream as well. That's already been booked. The next video that you guys are getting for literally like top 10 is Mr. Rock's top 20, yes, 20 male WWF wrestlers. So there's that. Then the next week, so that will be next, literally Sunday or Monday will be the male wrestlers. Then the next week will be WWF female wrestlers, aka divas, whatever you want to call them. So there's that. So, and then the next week after that, you're going to be getting WWF tag teams, guys. So if you really like the WWF, and the reason why I'm saying F, because that's where I grew up with. I didn't grow up with this WWE shit, to be honest. I watched it, but I didn't really grow up with it, you know. And yeah, so we're going to be doing, like I said, we're doing WWE 2K23. That should be coming out later this week, actually. I'm thinking about doing WWE 2K23. And that would be for the PS5 version. I've done the PS4 version, guys, with AEW Double or Nothing back, what was that, a couple months ago. But I've never done the PS5 version yet. So there's that. So we got that game. I probably will do more AEW Fight Forever, because honestly, I kind of beat the game. Some people literally say, well, no, you didn't. In a way, I kind of did, because I did get all the unlockables. I did get all the mini games and everything else. You guys haven't seen it yet because I've been doing it off stream. You haven't watched them since the Junkyard Dog, Hulk Hogan, and Roddy Piper? Roddy Piper, funny enough, he was from Saskatchewan, Canada, which is really close. And he actually came to his very first wrestling match was right here in Winnipeg. So a lot of people don't know that. Roddy Piper's first match was here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And he lost in 8 seconds. 8 seconds he lost here. It's still one of, and everything else. Everyone thought he was a Scottishman. People thought he was from Scotland. But no, he was actually from Saskatchewan, Saskatoon. And then he literally came to Winnipeg. He lived here in Winnipeg for a long time, Roddy Piper. And his first match was here in Winnipeg, in the Winnipeg Arena. Winnipeg Arena does no longer exist. It literally got shut down back in 04, I believe it was. I think it was 04 or 05. But yeah. So, and the reason why I'm bringing up Roddy Piper, because Sinistar brought it up. So I'm just literally saying about Roddy Piper's literally career. But yeah. So yes, July is Alright for Fighting is this month. Okay. I'm just trying to read that. It's like, for instance, I couldn't really read that really quick. That was like a whole entire paragraph that literally went by literally too fast. But yeah. So this month is July Alright for Fighting. So you're going to be getting a lot of wrestling games, and wrestling top 10s, and everything else. The next month, in a way, will be August Crazy Summer Fest. So you're going to get your video games like Fall Guys. I will be streaming Fall Guys. Goat Simulator free. I will be live streaming. And a few other games. And what I'm thinking for top 10s that month is literally the top 10 video games that I used to play way back in the day that I no longer have the consoles for. So, like, I used to have an N64, so we're going to do top 10 N64 games. We'll do literally, like, top 10 Super Nintendo games, top 10 Atari games, and all that stuff. That's coming for August. September. A lot of people want to know what's going on in September. September is called Superheroes Are Crazy Month. So you're going to get your superhero games. I already have plans. So the games that you guys are going to be getting in September will be Mad Max, Batman, and Spider-Man games. So you're going to get Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales in that time. Wait, did you just say I'm your boyfriend, sister? That just went by me as I was literally saying. So yes, you're gonna get those games. You're gonna get Mad Max, Spider-Man, and Batman game. I got them all for literally like the PS4 versions. So you guys are gonna be getting those games. October, and honestly, another to top 10 of videos for September will be all superhero based stuff. So it'll be like top 10 Marvel characters, top 10 DC characters, and stuff like that. Oh, Best Friend Forever. But yeah, but yes. So you guys are getting that. October it's coming back, guys. Spooky Fright Night. Spooky Fright Night's coming back in October. That's where I'm going to be doing quite a bit of live streams. That's where you guys are going to get a bunch of literally content. So it's going to be horror video games. I got Spider-Man 2 on the rise in October. So I will be doing a live stream of Spider-Man 2, which will be October 20th, because that's when I get the game. And if people don't know about October 20th, it's literally the big day for Mr. Rock. That's my would be 23rd anniversary of DMW. You like to eat, I'll cook. Okay, that just like I said, when I try to read chat, it literally goes past me sometimes. But yeah, so you guys are getting a lot of horror games. The games so far that I got booked for Spooky Fright Night will be Resident Evil 3. I've never played Resident Evil 3 before, guys, so you guys are in for a treat for that. Doom Eternal. I got Doom Eternal. I played Doom Eternal back on the Xbox One when I had Game Pass. It's a good game. I actually do enjoy Doom Eternal. And then yeah, you got Spider-Man 2. And I literally have Resident Evil 2 as well, so we probably would do that. Resident Evil 7 I have as well. So that's what's coming up. And then in November, I'm going to be taking time off probably because there is a lot of videos. And in between that as well, guys, I forgot to literally mention this. I'm going to be doing freaking once a month. I'm going to be doing a celebrity tale in a way, because Mr. Rock does know a lot of celebrities, and he's met a lot of them, to be honest. And so next month will be Tupac. Mr. Rock's going to literally tell you the story about how Mr. Rock met Tupac back in 1994. Then in September, I'm thinking about doing a video on Tina Turner. A lot of people don't know that Tina Turner actually used to be Mr. Rock's babysitter and my mom's babysitter. So I'll be telling the story about that and how that all became. And then in October, I'm thinking about doing a video on Alice Cooper, because Alice Cooper and Mr. Rock were on the road together for quite a bit. Yes, so that will be in August, Sinistar. I will be literally doing a video on Tupac. So you guys will be getting once a month. You guys will be getting a story of literally celebrities in a way. But like I said, in November I'm taking a break. I won't be live streaming in November. Mr. Rock's got a Kiss concert to go to in November as well. So So, did you overeat? Maybe you did. I don't know. But yeah. But that's where the video is going to end. I just wanted to do a channel update and also and literally do the food challenge video. So with that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Sinistar, Mickey Minx, Quantum, and everyone else for coming. And if you haven't checked out their channels, please do so. Please subscribe to their channels as well. And like I said, with that being said, the next time I'm going to be live streaming will be literally WWE 2K23. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, everyone.